You win. You win everything. Win all the donations.
But do you believe in dinosaurs?
Fuck yeah, I do.
Like the little kitty baby bitches that you are.
Hello. Why am I having feedback? Hold on one second. Okay, hello? Okay, I don't know why I was getting feedback. How's everybody doing? It is, I hope you guys can hear me. If y'all can give me a thumbs up, I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna say hi to you guys coming in. I appreciate you guys always being here. I'm always appreciative. I know you guys can go anywhere and listen to anybody, so I appreciate you guys very much. Hey, Betty. Hey, Marie. Hey, girl. I was listening to you, and I'm just like, I was in the middle of doing so many different things, and I was like, who's she going off of? Hey, Barb. Hey, KB. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Broken Justice. I know it's been a little bit. I've been super busy. I do like a million different. My goodness, I just been super busy. And hey, Ruth Ann, how are you? I saw your recommendation. I already put that. I already typed it out and to look up that movie. I think my mom told me about it a while back, actually. It was long. It is, but I was trying to finish something really quickly too. Hey, Sniff, Sniff, Sniff. How are you? How's everybody doing? It is Wednesday. Yes. So, hey, Lavina, how are you doing? And I hope I'm not missing anybody here. So, I know I've been super busy and I really have been. I actually went to, hey, Liberty Farmer. Sorry, I missed you. I actually went to a gay bar this past weekend, and it was so much fun. Like, I haven't had that much fun in a long time. Actually, my bestie had invited me as her plus one to a like toward the end of the year people start to have parties and for the holidays and stuff like that, whether it's for Thanksgiving or Christmas. And I was her plus one. And anyways, and so it was such a great time. It was wonderful. The dinner was nice. And then excuse me, and then these guys came up and they're like, let's go, because Montrose, like in Houston, it's known for, like, where the gays go, is what they told me. Okay, so nobody get offended, that's what they were telling me. And we had such a blast. It was so much fun, and I finally played darts for the very first time. So it was so much fun. I had a blast. But like toward midnight, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm getting too old for this. Like, I need to go to bed. So that's how that. I just made Yummy's cheeseburger soup. Oh, I've never made that. Oh, that's nice. That sounds so good. I know once the weather starts getting, cool and all that, I'm big like on soup. But yeah, I'm having my own party for my birthday. Oh, really? Look at you. Are you throwing it yourself? Super busy is good. Yes. Oh, you love it. Hey, us hawk it. Yes, Montrose. Oh my goodness. It reminded me like a little New Orleans, you kind of just walk and there's just a ton of places to go. And it was so much fun. Like, I had so much fun. And the drinks were actually pretty good, but I only had two because toward the end, like at night, I just don't want to, because I end up having acid reflux. So I'm like, no. So it's so funny because it's like, in a sense, I feel old when I go out, but then I feel young when I'm home. But yes, I've been to Montrose before. It's just, I just had so much fun. And to play darts, it was so many of us there. And, it's just so much. I wish I could show you a video, you guys, but with everything that goes on on this wonderful platform called YouTube, I'm always very little secretive about it. Yes. Yay for the gays. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. Yes. So much fun. Yes, it is so much fun. And I was telling my best friend, I was like, we have to come back and do this. Like, we really have to come back. And they invited us. And it was just nice. I mean, like I said, it's been, I enjoyed it. So, and I laughed so hard. Like, I hadn't laughed like that in like a really long time. Like, I was just having a good old time. So I wanted to learn how to make homemade chicken tortillas. Oh, I love tortilla soup too. Oh my gosh. Yes. Don't mention age. Well, we're pretty much, So Marie, when's your birthday again? It's been a while for you. Oh yeah, it had been a while. I went with my sister years ago, and I remember it being so fun. And then you get like used to your own little bubble, and you don't want to like go out far. But since we were already out, and it was only like 10 minutes from the house or where the party was at, and it was just nice to meet new people. And I'm not really shy, so I mingled and had a great time. And hey, Save Dalton. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm trying to clip my toenails and send to my fan. You know what, somebody would probably buy it. Sadly, it's crazy. Labor Day weekend is gay Mardi Gras in New Orleans. Oh, really? Oh my gosh, I can imagine how fun. Oh my goodness, so much fun. I had a blast. Like I'm saying, I want to do it all over again. I wish that it's just one of those that is just fun. 21st and half. Oh, shoot. Oh, really? Oh my gosh, Marie. Well, Harley, happy birthday. Woohoo. I won't say your age, but everybody's the same age as me pretty much. I don't care about age. I mean, hey, want to keep aging, all the years you threatened to do that and make people I know, right? You know what, Liberty? What's crazy is that like somebody would buy that. That's the craziest part. We hung out with some drag queens and had, oh my gosh, let's talk it. So I did. So when I went to New Orleans, we did a drag queen show. And let me tell you, that was so much fun. So much fun. I mean, I drank a little bit too much, but it was a blast. That I was so doing into the drag queen. That's how it sounds like we can hang out. Yes, I did that. I had a ball too. I mean, it was so much fun. It was my first one ever doing it. And I was with a group of girls, and it was just a blast. On Thursday, yeah. So that would be, well, it's Wednesday here. So I guess Thursday for her, Broken, I guess. Getting OnlyFans. Oh my goodness, no doubt. Well, I mean, she keeps saying about her feet. Don't let me put that feet pic up, you guys, of Miss Natasha. It's hard to reach, but they smell kind of oh my gosh. Ugh, that's gross. I mean, I'm telling you, when we did that live, you guys, I laughed so hard with the feet one. I was just like, I'm just gonna pick a random live. I think we're 82, but yeah, we are. Yes, we are. 82. I'm happy. I'm happy. Like to, I have no like. I just enjoy. I don't really mind. My age and stuff like that. But has anybody been keeping up with KB? Oh my gosh, KB! I always think of you. I think of you. It wasn't even just hit the glove before you send. What was it? It was something else too. And I was just like, I thought of you, KB, and I just had a laugh. But have you guys been keeping up with? Well, I know today was a Susan Smith parole hearing. I was like really sucked into that because I remember like all that happening, and it was just crazy. I mean, just listening to her talk just annoyed the F out of me. Just I was already married and had babies and ate. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Really, Betty? Did you see my message about a YT fan? Oh, where? You know what? If you're talking about TikTok, I have not logged in a while. Probably the last time I messaged you was the last time I logged in. I'm assuming that's what you mean, right? What would she say she would watch her? Ugh, I know people would watch me just clip my toe. Oh, come on. She needs to stay in prison. Oh, absolutely. When I was listening to her, for one, you didn't see any tears, right? It was, she just, anytime anybody does anything to babies, kids, I mean, I just, ugh. But, of course, they were going to use the postpartum depression, sorry. Um, it was just, but what I found interesting is when they said something about, she creates arts and crafts. I don't know why I laughed. I was just like, did he really have to say that? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I just thought of Sarah Moon. I was like, oh, they would be so great together. Just put them together. Uh, yeah, I was just like, oh, okay, well, yeah. Now you guys, let's release her because she does arts and crafts. Unbelievable. And she wants to have a quiet life. Well, she can stay in prison and be quiet there. Um, I've been watching the bottom. Yes, I'm going to get into that because my goodness. There definitely has been a lot of more. And I was reading, and like I've always stated, last night I was reading, and I always like the psychology of it, and I'm just always fascinated with that. Um, and so I was reading about that, and like entitlement, and I found some interesting stuff that I was going to bring up. I don't want to hear any of y'all. I'm older than y'all, except Barbara. She's a lot healthier than I. I know. Barbara was like a fitness fanatic. Actually, I think she did do fitness. I think so. There's so many to pick on. Yes. I mean, it has been crazy. I mean, I thought it was bad when Natasha was here, all her grifting and stuff. Not to say that she's not doing it. Um, but it has been overboard. And hold on, let me get see if I could do a background. Does it do a background on here? Hold on. Let me put hold on. I think I can put it this one. Okay, so yes, and so let me put it with the Christmas theme. Yes, it has been, and I wanted to like kind of talk about that too, a little deeper. So I was reaching for my feet and I can't reach. I found a turkey leg. Oh my lord! Here in the UK, we get free healthcare. Don't be fooled. I know, Marie. When you told me that, I'm just like, interesting, isn't it? I'm fixing to break out of my channel and I'll show you all. I've got some clips and everything. I'm going to show you all these grifters. You thought that Natasha is bad. I went on just, oh, no, it is horrible. What, boss is yelling. And it has been so bad. Like, like I feel, oh, the big YT vloggers turn out the mom's being poisoning the child. Oh, okay. I'm gonna look at the message. There's a lot more lies. But yeah, I know. And you know what I was okay, so I got some notes for this because I'm a dork and a nerd. Like I said, I was looking up some stuff. Oh, and I also been obsessed with the Riley case too. I'm so glad he was found guilty. I mean, I just been like trying to listen to different things because sometimes listening to some of this drama and some of this drama and the it's okay for one person to ask for certain things, but not the other person can ask. The whole thing is just a joke. Huh? Oh, that's so cute. And there's a lot more. Yeah, we need to collaborate and have some. Oh, absolutely, Broken. I'm down for it. Barb's older. It's my mom, right? She was yes, there you go, Broken Justice. Yes. That's what yes, she was. It would and that's nice too, you know. But anyways, what was I trying to say? Oh yeah, so everything that's been going on has just been like on another level, right? I mean, just some of the things. I recently heard somebody too asking for a Mac computer. And I was like, what? I mean, I was just like, you guys are getting bold here. I mean, and so it got me thinking. And I've always like want to hear difference of opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. So I know that a lot of people will be like, well, hey, you know, it's my money. I can, you know, give it to whoever I want. And my only problem has always been when people, hey, Salmonella, how are you doing? When people, you know, ask for money under false pretenses. That's always been, you know, like, you know, we stated, like, if people are raising for a legal fund and then there's no, you know, it doesn't go to attorneys, or which I don't see why a lot of people aren't transparent in certain aspects of that. Or there's also, if you're asking, I mean, we all know Natasha's, but you know, I'm talking about other people, because Natasha's just funny doing it, I guess. I don't. Oh, okay, yeah. I got you. And which I just lost my train of thought so quick. It really has taken a toll on David Smith. I know, Ruth Ann. When I saw him, he just looked like a broken man. Like he just never, you know, just hearing even his current wife talk, and you know how much support that he still has, it's just beautiful to see. But to see him, it broke my heart. Like it honestly gave me chills. So it's been great. Yeah. Sorry. Hey, Cherokee girl. I know I've been so busy. I was talking about how I went to I just been busy, honestly. I work a lot, and I guess party hard too, I guess. But how's everyone doing? I always like to know how everyone's doing. Did you hear the mom's impact statement on that? On which one, Broken? On yes, Barb. Yeah, I thought so. I was like, yeah, but you still look good. I know you're gonna say you don't, but you do. I think we're always our worst critics. Ruth, he's his own prison and should. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think tips here and there are just fine, but I hate to see people giving. Yes, Lavina, and that's what I like. I've always agree with that. Like I understand, like people, like you know, everybody. You know, YouTube is a platform where you know people have memberships, and you know you could just super chats and all that. That even years ago, I've never even had problems with people even. The problem, and I'm the same way, is under false pretenses, and so that's the part that's getting me. It's like, if I'm going to, and this is just my opinion, you guys, and I'm not trying to like bash anybody or anything. I'm just saying my opinion that if you're going to raise money, you should definitely be an open book, you know. I'm not saying, you know, down to the pennies and all that stuff, you know, but I just feel people are getting kind of bold, you know. Yes, and some over, and they don't even help themselves. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Cherokee girl. Yeah, I just, you know how it is, Cherokee girl. You know, it starts to be the holidays, and I don't know. I just been having a lot of I've been having fun and baking. Oh, I made some red velvet bundt cakes, I guess they're called, with some cream cheese frosting. My goodness, it was so good. I love doing that. I just always keep myself busy, honestly, all the time. People need to stop with the talk about my family. Oh, I know. Yeah. I mean, nobody's even listening to that. It's just crazy. I mean, what wasn't accepted, you know, a year ago is now it's just whatever, because, you know, you have feelings, I guess. And I don't know. offline who falls out with friends because exactly, Marie. And that's what I'm saying. Like when people come in, I love hearing like difference of opinions. I'm open to that. I don't take it personal. Now I have been at lives where people will literally like the people will, you know, block them or they'll start attacking, and it's very respectful. Like uh the person asking a question, and then all of a sudden it's like they're blocked because you're not agreeing with the creator, that's that you're going into the channel. And I'm thinking, we shouldn't be that way. Like we're not all going to see the same thing. Sometimes you agree to disagree, and I mean we're just not all built the same. And it's crazy to me how sensitive people are not able to take criticism, a difference of opinion. I mean, they're just not open. And it's like they surround themselves with yes people. And it's very disturbing because people who once called out Natasha are becoming that person. And it's so crazy to me to see it. And a lot of times I want to play clips of stuff, and then sometimes I'm like, do I even want to waste my energy on it? To be honest, I don't even mind when creators have a wish list on Amazon. People don't have to buy anything. Exactly. They don't have to. My biggest thing is just the false pretenses, and everybody is kind of getting kind of say comfortable with certain things. Do you listen to her? She's considering partying, being busy, too busy for us. Broken. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. If you guys knew me, hold on, let me close my blinds real quick. If you guys knew me, I mean, well, I'm pretty much I love to party, but I have to have a little bit of a balance. So, but yeah, my husband's like the homebody, he can stay home all the time. I like to go out and be around people and dance and, I don't know. I'm just like that. So, opposites attract. I mean, we've been together for over 20 years, so it works for us. But hold on, let me get comfortable here. I actually am trying this. What is it? Oh my gosh, I looked it up. It's having like a little drink, but I don't even remember what it was. Yeah. The one thing I ask when I mod is please be respectful. Yeah, Betty, and that's what I'm saying. Like that, yeah, and that's like I totally, yes, if you're gonna go in there, yeah, you can't go in there, bashing, the creator, that's for darn sure. But if you're going in there with a difference of opinion or saying, yeah, I've seen some people being attacked, or the creator becomes condescending. I mean, it almost feels like they'll say they welcome difference of opinion, but then when you do, then you're not only backed by people, but you're backed by everybody else in there, So I'm like thinking, well, that's a little rough. I also don't like when creators portray themselves as victims. Oh my goodness. Yes, Lavina. That is another thing too that I've noticed recently. The victim card. My goodness. It has been, you're giving out whole females with the avatar. Yes, Lavina, I totally agree with that too. It is, it's almost like if maybe they do that because it has worked, even maybe in childhood, right? So you wouldn't do it if it didn't, right? So they're getting something out of it. And I just don't know. And I know I always think kind of deep here, but I also think, well, what are we teaching, our children, to always just play the victim, and you're going to get all this money, sent to you, and people are just going to feel bad for you, and they're going to, fix your problems on, that's not the real world, the real reality, and, never party with the bully. Yeah. Oh, I can tell y'all some story that happened this weekend, but I'm not because, yeah, now it's a little bit nuts. I think if you're making money on your channel, you should put the time and effort into it. And I think you should be honest with the fundraisers. Yes, if you're going to raise thousands of dollars, in my opinion, I think that you should be transparent. I mean, think about it. I was actually reading about, like, when you raise funds, that people should have a right to, ask, talk about food. I know. Those little boys would now be, yes, they would be like in their 30s, they were saying. Oh my gosh. When the dad talked, I'm serious. I had got chills. Like, I just was like, oh my goodness. I've been watching just a lot of trial stuff and things. Yeah. Put on hold on, you guys. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. Yes, I feel when you're asking for thousands upon thousands of dollars, I don't know. What do you guys, and I don't even know how to put a poll. I would love to put a poll if I can. I don't know how to do it. I actually never put a poll during a live, but I just wanted to see what your guys' opinion should be. People, if they raise funds, and I'm not talking about, like, little funds. I'm talking about thousands of dollar funds. Do you feel that people should, like, that person who is raising the money should be transparent? Because I also feel that when people donate, you get half a half, as far as people saying, well, if you give, then they're allowed to do whatever they want with the money, right? But then you get some other people that said, hey, if I give, it needs to go to what is specified, so if it's to a legal fund or whichever, you know what I mean, then it should be, accounted for. But then people get upset when you keep them accountable. It's the whole thing to me, because I was really thinking about this last night, and nothing of that. Oh my gosh. Hey, Cheryl. Christmas isn't the same without Miss Portland. You know what? I don't even remember how much. Like, I saw her, but I didn't, see her a lot. Please. Oh no, it's a gift directed to me. Any size of blessing bag. So, oh, broken, really? Hey, Rebellious Rose, how are you doing? Yes, we're opposite. I mean, I love to just, yeah. I also don't think it's good to raise money for charity on these channels. People should give directly to charities. It doesn't have to go through creators. Yeah. You see, and that's what I was like saying. Like, I'm just wondering if you're raising, a certain amount of money, and I don't even know, I would think even, 5 to 100 is a lot, I mean, probably not a lot to some people, but should people be accountable? Because I just don't, I mean, okay, you hear all these like stories, like people from TikTok that raise all these monies and then they get charged, right? So why is it on YouTube? It seems like it's almost normalized. It's very odd to me how bold some people have gotten. And it's like the more that it's thrown, the more greedy people are becoming, if that makes any sense. It seems like the more narcissistic a creator is, the less they're able to handle. Absolutely, Asaki. I totally agree with that. They all say you can come with difference of opinion and blah, blah, blah. And then if you have a difference of opinion, no, it's not. I'm just like, no, not at all. I've seen it so many times where people, it's just, yeah, people avoid accountability. Absolutely. Nobody wants to be accountable for anything. And if you cannot call anyone out, you can't say anything because you're, offending them. So instead of just saying, hey, I don't like that you did that, or I don't appreciate that, or whatever. I mean, I've seen other channels go after other people and they do it respectfully. Like, they don't do like a Natasha bashing. Natasha goes hard. She don't like you, and she's gonna let you know, and she's gonna. But there are some people that can get their point across and say it respectfully, and then So anyway, so the person that they did it on, they just like hit a live and just attacked. And I'm thinking they didn't even say anything bad. I mean, the craziness is the main people who run their mouth the most, like every freaking day. Lord forbid you say one thing about them and then bam, they are like mad, they are angry, they are insulted. I mean, I'm just thinking, so it's okay for you to run your mouth and say whatever the heck you want, but Lord forbid anybody has an opinion about something that you said or done or anything like that, and then you're the victim. It's a lot going on. I'm afraid I don't trust that all the money or gifts that went through Natasha's hands first ever got to where they were supposed to go. At least not. Oh, absolutely. No, I know. Well, that's number one on my list. Like she is just, in my opinion, a scammer. I mean, I'm just going to say it. That's my opinion. Did you see Natasha on Internet Sweethearts panel? No, I don't even know who that is. Was it YouTube or TikTok? From my mouth. I know, Marie. I said hi to creator one that NC didn't like, and she texted me with it. Oh my gosh, really? You see, that's weird to me. Like, that's so odd. Hey, Duchess Lisa, how are you doing? It seems like to me that being totally transparent about a fundraiser would stop. Exactly. And that was one of the things that I was going to say, because I feel that it also puts a lot of trust, right? They're like, okay, you're using it for what it's said. Like, when did it become okay to raise thousands of dollars and then be like, yeah, well, no need to be accountable for any of that. It's just, I mean, okay, so like the IRS and stuff keeps you accountable. So why is it that you could just come on here and just do whatever the heck you want? It's so weird. Some of the grifters have it where you have to be subscribers for 24 hours just to chat. That tells me they don't want to hear. Oh, I know. I've seen one time. I think you can put it for days. I mean, I've never done that. I'm just saying. And I was like, what? I was like, oh no. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, TikTok? No, I have not. Now I know that Christy Blanchard was with Natasha, but I do not know that one. Why? I know I missed something. It's been 48 hours. That's crazy. He claimed to be a troll troll and let Natasha come on panel and take over. Huh. Really? Well, I missed that. Yeah, it is ridiculous. And the wish is not the one. Yeah, Iris is what brought down Capone. Just say, right, Lisa? And that's the thing that's getting me. It's like, so we shouldn't keep anybody accountable. And then it's like, if you say something, right, then it's so crazy, because that's what my point is. It's like you can't say anything because, hey, Debbie doll, how are you doing? I appreciate it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's been on my mind, and especially because since the holidays are coming, the greed is coming, the fights are coming. They start to oh, please, Liberty, that would be great. I would appreciate that. And I wrote you back too. Well, it was a while back, I know. But I'm not too sure you read it. That's just many YouTubers are going to get caught. And I think so too. And that's the thing. I feel like it's going to catch up. So right now they're enjoying the money that's coming in. And they're thinking they're not going to have to keep accountable. Well, guess what? The IRS can go back up to 7 years. So yeah, you go ahead and keep, doing all your funds. But you better have receipts for everything, because bam, you can get audited. And, you just got to, back that up. People complaining support the worst. Oh, I know, Marie. And that's what gets me too, is that why has it become where if you support the person, right, you support the creator, and it's usually because they follow them for a long time. And I get it, you create a bond, but why do you want to surround yourself with people who don't keep you accountable too? Like me and my bestie, I'll talk to her about things, and she'll be upfront. She'll be like, no, I don't think that was a good idea, or you shouldn't have said that. And I like that, because I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. Now that, yeah, you're right. I don't want her just to be like, no, you're just perfect in everything that you say, no, I don't want that. Like, I just wonder if Trump's new task force will check in, right? As far as charities go, I just look around. Yes, in all local community, no doubt. Plus, you can get, yes, I've thought about that too. When I've been seeing all this greed and this tons of hundreds of dollars, hundreds of dollars, and I'm thinking, there is so many charities that would really, and I'm not saying that nobody should throw any money into. I know that there's a lot of people who do this for a living. I honestly think if you're going to do it, it should supplement some of your income. I don't think that you should always just throw your eggs in one basket, because your channel can just go away. I mean, you also want to have different sources of income. But anyways, that's just another, conversation there. What was I was going with it with something, and I totally forgot, because I'm getting old. I decided that when they're the funniest, when they become victims, because that shows how weak they are. Oh, I know. But I think they also use that, even idiots prove, to their advantage. So it's like they look at that as, okay, now let's do, the poor me, right? Like, oh, look at this, they done this, they done that. But then they leave out everything they've done for years, as if like that doesn't exist. So if you've been on this platform for years, you know a lot of things that we've seen, because a lot of us have been here for years. I have two besties, and we will set each other straight in a hawk. Yes, exactly. As hawk. That's what I'm saying. Like, we tell it like it is. I mean, sometimes I'm like, yeah, like, girl, that was a good decision. Or yeah, and then sometimes I'm like, nah, I don't think so. I'm just going to be honest. I don't think that's a good idea, or that was wrong. And we're like, and we've always been like that for over, we've been, like I said, best friends since 12th grade. So, I mean, 12th grade, I'm sorry, since we were 12 years old. And so that's what I want. But I don't even know of a lot of people. I don't know. Can't wait till January 20th. Yeah, a lot of people. Okay, Marie, I understand. I got it. No worries. Thank you for being here. That woman probably has walls to walls gifts. It's probably supposed to go out to people that's supposed to be for, yeah, charities. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what I was getting to, and I totally forgot. Like, I'm huge at supporting the Ronald McDonald. And I think that people should have a charity that they really like full on support. And and that's just my opinion. I mean, you don't have to, I'm just saying, because that's just close to my heart for, a reason, when my son was very sick. And so it's just a beauty that I like to, support other families there. And, but when you hear so many charities and stuff going that need a lot of assistance, it is a little hard to see how these people are just asking for a ton of money. And it's like nothing, like, all people are thinking is just like what new thing they're going to get for Christmas. I don't know. It just seems very selfish. My two are from first grade. Oh, you see, isn't that so nice? Let's talk it, like, just to have, and then you have this whole history, and you grew up with each other, and I love it. I think there was this, let me see. Okay, I love this. It says, just remember, we're all toxic. Every single human being is capable of being toxic, has been, currently is at times. But some people have the desire to be educated on it and do better, while others will ignore any accountability and continue to act the same way. Pay attention. And I thought that was so interesting. I mean, because think about it, we really are, to an extent. But it's like, at the same time, you have to be, big enough to be accountable too, and a lot of people just don't. Did you guys, what was it? It was did y'all ever hear about, let me see, hold on, let me where is it at? Oh, okay. So I found this interesting. Hitler's dictatorship rested on a constitutional foundation of a single law, the enabling law. I looked this up and I went into like really researching and reading real deep about it. And basically, many of you guys don't know, it was just basically for him to do whatever he wanted, right? I mean, think about it, enabling law. And I'm thinking that's the kind of basically the same thing that goes on YouTube. Obviously, not to the extent of Hitler, but you guys get what I'm saying is the enabling issue that I do not feel that people are doing a positive to it. Does that make sense? I'm trying to, people are just so much more genuine what they exactly. And then there's not, I mean, there's a beauty to taking accountability, right? None of us are perfect. And hey voices, how are you doing? If you have something to say to me, say it and not here. Oh, okay. But yeah, so there's a fine line between helping and enabling. If your helping isn't supporting their growth as a person, there's a good chance you're enabling a behavior that hinders it. And so, but all this has me thinking, like, do not keep anybody accountable. Like some people that, okay, there was somebody I was listening to, and I felt like I was listening to high school chicks. I was just like, this is ridiculous. Like the attack of certain things. And I'm thinking, I couldn't imagine every day just like, okay, today I'm just gonna, some of them, I don't know, they just say some horrible things. And it's like, but no. So then understand the difference between helping and enabling. Don't participate in someone else's misbehavior. And that's interesting because nobody keeps anybody accountable, right? And we see that with a lot of, people on YouTube. It isn't just a particular one person that I'm speaking about. You see it across YouTube, and there's also tolerating bad behavior is not the way we help people to do better. And that's true because if you just pay attention to the people who get easily offended when you have an opinion about them, and it's usually the people that are the loudest, okay? I'm not going to say any names, but just pay attention to the people who go on and on about people. And then the moment that you say anything about them, you get attacked. I mean, even with voices, I've seen her change so much, and she's in her crafting, doing her own thing, and there's a beauty in growth, and I love that. I love when people are growing into a more positive direction. And there's a lot of people who can't do that. They just, they continue to surround themselves with certain people, and it's not good. Right here, narcissists, and which I see a ton of, only surround themselves with people who enable their behavior, ignore their behavior, or encourage their behavior. Anyone who tries to hold them accountable will be accused and blamed for the exact same thing. Accused. The exact same thing the narcissist is guilty of. And the people who know the truth will remain silent. And so, right. But and then and that's the thing too. It's like there is a hey navigator, there is a way to get your point across respectfully than just constantly just being oh really? Well, I just see her crafting. I haven't seen anything else, so I don't know. I've noticed a lot of people have been going after Brittany J. So it's like if you enjoy Brittany J, then you know, um, sorry, I'm trying to eat a little something, then it's like, there is something against, right? I mean, and we all see it. The whole Brittany J. Granny's watching. That's gone on for years. I mean, yeah. Hold on one second. All right. Sorry. I don't. Whew. Okay. Okay. Well, to be honest, there's a lot of lying beggars. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. It's just the truth. Uh, there's a lot. I mean, and so there's a divide, right? So, like, why is it okay for? And look, I don't even know this lady. What's her name? Gosh dang it, she was just so nasty in what she said. I can't even think of her name right now. Um, oh my gosh, what's her name? She went all nasty on Brittany, but you see, that's not even acceptable. Um, my goodness, I can't think of her name. But anyways, but that was okay because if you don't like her, then it makes it okay, right? But if you do like the person, then it's not right. Gosh, I can't even remember. She said some horrible things, and that's very unexcusable. I don't care whether you see. Here's the thing with me: I don't have a dog in the fight. The thing is, I can see both sides all the time. I can definitely step back. I can see people's both point of views, and I understand that there's certain sides. But I think that a lot of people get sucked into who they support and they're just blinded by anything and everything else. You know what I mean? Illuminati, there you go. My goodness. Yes, with her, my goodness. Okay. I don't care how you feel about Brittany. What she said was some horrible. I listened to it for a little bit and I was like, my goodness, she was on another level. I'm like, and I feel that when people constantly also say that they're secure and all that stuff, you don't have to constantly tell people you're secure if you're secure. That's just my opinion. I mean, why do you constantly feel like you have to kind of let people know, like, oh no, I'm a very secure person as I, talk like this and disrespect people like this. And when people fall out and one wants to call the other out, all of a sudden, what a fool is. Oh yeah, I know. Totally. Yeah. I mean, what was accepted, and then all of a sudden, it's my gosh, what was I? Think we should scream from the mountaintops. We should make them account. I agree. She did a good job. Okay. What did she say? Oh my goodness. Betty, it was bad. It was really bad. It was really nasty stuff. I mean, I could probably play a little bit in the background. I'll play a little bit. Hold on a second. It was so bad. That lady has a mouth on her. That's for darn sure. But you know what I will say is that she's one of the biggest people that can talk, but she can't handle anybody going after her. Personally, neither appeal to me. Oh yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm able to just, I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't have a dog in the fight. I just see from both sides, and I'm able to do that because I'm not really like sucked into everything. But is one really doing worse than the other? Just saying. I don't know. BJ blamed us for talking about her kids. We did not speak on them. I'm not going to be lied on. Yeah. Um, yeah. So let me see if I can put this up. Hold on. Okay, so let me know. Oh, really? Okay, well then no. Okay, thank you, voices. I'll just have to put it from like my members or something. Thank you. Appreciate that. It was bad. It was bad. Some of the things she said, I just, yeah. Yeah, and BJ blamed us for time. Yeah, I just that whole back and forth, it's ugly. But I couldn't imagine the energy of doing that. The back and forth, and it's been years, What did Broken say? Oh, I know. Mm-hmm. And it's hard to make like friends on here, when you finally see so many friendships and people, how they hold on for years of recording. I mean, like 3-4 years. And that's crazy because, me and Barb have, talk, and I've never once thought to record her. Like, oh my gosh, let me record this because I may need this, like, 3, 3 years later, you know what I mean? I could never, I can't. Oh, thank you, Marie. Oh, that's so sweet. Girl, it's your birthday. Don't be doing that. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And Broken, you got one from Marie. That's so cool. Look at that. Thank you. I appreciate that. That was so sweet. That was very sweet of you. That was very sweet. Thank you. I forgot what I was talking about. I have been like that a lot. Yeah, thank you so much, Marie. That's so sweet. It's your birthday coming up, young lady. She has her moments when she can be nice, she said. Oh, actually, I need to let's see, hold on. Just a second here. Is everybody getting things done for Thanksgiving already? I already got our turkey. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, yeah. Sorry about that. Yes, it's my birthday here. Happy birthday! Woohoo! I would sing for you, but I can't sing. Everybody, let's wish Marie a happy birthday. What are you, Marie? 21? Because it says Marie 21. Oh, happy birthday. What are your plans, Marie? What are you gonna do? What are your plans? I always go all out for my birthday. That is so, oh gosh, that's crazy. You're 42. You're in my boat now, huh? Oh, it is Marie. I wish I would have had like a 21 times 2. Girl, hey, it's wonderful to keep aging. Nothing wrong with that, young lady. I'm so happy for you, Marie. What are your plans, Marie? You gonna have dinner? What are you doing? I usually like to have dinner and then I go dancing. I know. That's usually just my thing. But gosh, like got all this all dirty. But anyways, so let me see here. Not really in the mood. Yeah. Is it because of your mom? Is she doing okay, by the way? Oh, I know, as Honky. That's so. You know what? There was somebody that I wanted to do that, and that's absolutely a great reminder. Thank you, as Honky. Yes, there's a lot of people. Yeah, and there's a lot of people also that are just by themselves, and that would mean a lot for people to be invited to, happy as a birthday home. Let's see. Let's put this up. So Marie, thank you. That it's wonderful because you know I'm having a problem. Okay. Um, that is so nice. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Marie. Well, I'll be praying for your mama. I know it's hard. Or take them a plate. Yeah, because a lot of people will not like accept the invitation, and you know, so that is very correct. That's true. Um, I thought about you, Marie, yesterday. I went to go spend some time with my mom, and yeah, I was just thinking how no matter how old you get, you always want your mom, you know. Um, and I'm still blessed to have my mom here still, you know, and yeah, 2 plates, yeah, yeah. So we're gonna make like a huge turkey. I think I got a gosh, I forgot. I want to say a 24 pound, but I don't think it's 24. I could be totally lying. I don't know. It's a big turkey, but we have a lot of people coming too. So, um, life isn't only been unkind to me. It is what it is. I just got to get on. Yeah. And you got to keep in mind, yeah, there's a lot of, things going on in life too. um, but you know, enjoy, you know, your birthday, you know, and, um, let me see. Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I have also been obsessed with that missing Maui woman. That did y'all hear about her? She was supposed to she missed okay, so she missed her flight, but now they're saying she may have been abducted. Abducted. Why am I having a hard time saying abducted? Uh, it came out today, and I'm thinking, whoa, like that is so. But yeah, she's 22 years old, and she is missing. I mean, 22 years old. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, 30 years old, and her name is Hannah. Oh no, you're fine, Marie. I have my mom with me in my heart, in my hand. Oh, I know. And I can cook like, oh, that's so nice to have that passed down. Yeah, I think I don't. I got to go have some lunch with my mom, and I had to take her to the doctor. And, you know, I don't know. It's just, I cherish those moments all the time. But yes, so there's that missing. And so at first they were like, okay, they were getting very odd, you know. Oh, yes, Quentin, yes, they said the sentencing is tomorrow. I want to, I so want to see, you know, what happens with that because you like never know. Um, but yeah, so at first it was like she missed her flight, and then like her ex-boyfriend, I mean, at the time when they, you know, planned the trip, you know, they were together, but then they broke up. So a lot of people were saying, oh no, you know, it has to be the ex. Well, no, like suppose now they're saying like she may have been abducted, and there's more video. And a lot of people, of course, you know, we all want to know because, you know, we're pretty nosy people. And they're saying that there's more video of her being abducted. And, well, possibly, you know. Yes, it's tomorrow. Um, so I've been keeping up with that. Like every night, my goodness, I am so obsessed with constantly like I'm always like with cases. Like I'm just so, you know, with the Riley case, that Jose, he got guilty. I don't feel like that was the first victim, you know. Um, that's just me. And was bold enough to freaking ask for no, I mean, to say he was not guilty. Only child problem. Yeah, I know. I can imagine. It is because it puts all the stress on you, you know? It really does. But I'm glad Susan Smith got denied for parole. I guess she has to do that again. But that, I don't know. I couldn't. She was just crying for herself. But there's been so many crazy stories. Is anybody else following anything? I mean, I know there's a lot of ones that are closing recently. Let me see. Hold on. Oh gosh, and then they showed. Let me show you guys. Hold on. What is it? I have to look up Stephen. I've never even heard of that case. I have to look that up. Is that recent or is that an old one? I'm sorry. I just don't know. Look, let me show you guys this real quick.
30 years. Not since she murdered her two little boys, 3-year-old Michael and 14-month-old Alex. And then tried to make us all believe that a fictitious black carjacker did that. Took those babies from her. Big tears. Without water. For 30 years, Susan Smith has sat in a South Carolina prison cell, waiting for her chance to do normal things like the rest of us. And that chance, very slim, but nonetheless real, is now just less than 24 hours away. Tomorrow, for the first time, Susan Smith is going to ask a parole board via Zoom from her prison to let her go free. It is a 7-member board. 1 seat is vacant right now, and Smith needs 4 of those votes. They all have to say, all 4 of them, yeah, I think we should let her out.
Yes,
and
Betty. That's
what I
great.
mean by a very slim chance.
Honestly, I feel like she should just be in there for life. Her kids will never be able to experience anything. And also what got me was she can't even follow the law in prison, but she wants to be out and about. Heck no. Really, hell no.
We did a little digging. A News Nation affiliate looked at 491 cases that this very same parole board heard in August and in September. And it granted parole to exactly 13 people out of 491 cases. So yeah, slim. Tonight I want to show you exactly what it is that got Susan Smith locked up back in 1994. Evidence you may have never seen before. And a warning again, this is really hard to watch. It was brutal for the jurors to watch. You will be seeing the view from Michael and Alex's car seats in the back of Susan's car as she rolled that 4-door Mazda sedan into the John D. Long Lake with her little boys still strapped in the car seats inside.
Poor babies.
For Smith's trial, the investigators did something both ingenious and macabre. They placed video cameras inside and outside Susan's actual car, and they recreated her murderous act from the vantage point of the little boys sitting in those back car seats.
I've never seen this.
Tonight, I'm going to replay one of those tapes for you. It took a full 6 minutes for that car to sink.
6 minutes?
The version I have for you is edited down to about 3 minutes of rising water, diminishing air, and slow motion murder.
And didn't they say she watched it go down? I think that's what I heard. Oh, so
eventually Smith did come clean and admit that she was behind this unbelievable view. You can see the water coming up the hood now. It's slow, but it's not slow if you're the little kid in the back wondering, where's mom? She admitted it, but not before taking the whole country on a roller coaster ride of, I'm not going to sugarcoat this, racist bullshit. Whole nation was watching. And Susan Smith made up a story about a, quote, black guy.
Oh, I know.
Carjacked.
Because she just thought they would believe her if she said that. Oh. And the fact that she would just stand there and watch, oh my gosh, that just like, oh no, just keep her. You know what? Like I said, an eye for an eye. Why don't they put her in a car and do this to her? Oh.
Carjack was a relatively new term back then, I will add.
Evil witch.
But she went with it. I'll pause here because now you can see the water coming up.
Look at that, you guys.
In the front seat.
Oh my God.
Coming up over that dash now. Making its way pretty high up in the back seats too. So carjacking, yeah, it was new. We hadn't heard a lot about carjacking. But she said the black guy got in the car, pointed a gun right at her side, and eventually forced her out of the car and drove off with her two crying sons in the back seat. This back seat.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, that blamed it on
This back seat that is now probably at their heads. That's how fast this happened. The truth was that Smith wanted to run away with another man.
Have a great day, Betty.
A guy who didn't have a whole lot of love for kids. Didn't care for kids. Certainly didn't want her two little kids tagging along. It's nothing less than jaw-dropping to watch her interviews.
You know what? She wanted a life, right? And the person didn't want with kids and all that. Well, there she goes. She can stay in prison. There she goes. She got no kids. She got no responsibility, and she can stay in there because she wants it quiet. And let her do all her arts and craft in that damn place.
With the benefit of the hindsight that we have today. Watch her interviews as this shocked and grieving mother talk to a local TV station in the doorway of her home.
Take me back to what happened.
Okay, I was stopped at a red light, and just out of nowhere, this black guy came up and just opened the door and jumped in the car, and he had a gun, and he had it pointed in my side and told me to drive, and so I did. And when I tried to ask him why he was doing this or whatever, he just told me to shut up or he'd kill me. So I just kept driving. My babies were in the back seat and they were crying, and I tried to tell them everything was going to be okay. And so we went on down the road, and he told me to stop, and it was just in the middle of the road, it wasn't anywhere isolated or anything. And I said, what? I said, stop.
Thanks for watching.
The fact that she can come up with all this bull, oh my goodness. Yeah, what is color? Exactly, Marie. She just thought, oh, gosh, so evil. Yes, poor Alex and Michael. They would have been in their 30s. Why don't you just leave them? Exactly, right? I mean, she literally could have just, he wholly would have just, people will move on, and it's, I don't know. I don't get it. What was her thinking? And you know what I noticed too when she was speaking today on a pro, she never mentioned, and correct me if I'm wrong, but she never mentioned her kids by their names. Like all she said was like, yeah, I did a horrible thing and blah, blah, blah. But it didn't feel real. Nothing felt real. Oh no, Barb. No, she wasn't at all. There was no tears. She pretended to cry. I think actually, hold on one second. Hold on. Hold on. There's let me see if I can get it right here. Okay, let me show you Ava. I know, broken, right? Can you imagine? Blacks get blamed for everything. It is. It's very, yeah. In the South, yeah. He didn't want to. He didn't want to raise someone else's kid. He considered them baggage. Horrible. Just leave them with their dad and go on your way. And
After nearly 30 years
this
behind
is
bars,
a
the
video.
53-year-old killer mom addressed the board before her freedom was struck down and apologized for intentionally rolling her car into that lake with her toddler and infant inside back in November of 1994.
And she's squeezing her eye.
Take a listen.
I know that what I did was so horrible.
Squeeze your eyes tight.
And I would give anything if I could go back and change it.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Michael and Alex
she does say that.
with all my heart.
Morgan Norwood has been following.
How can you stand there and just watch your poor, precious kids just, and not, as mothers, we naturally want to, to protect them. And for a man, this is insane to me. Like, this is it just pisses me off, honestly. I can't. So many people too that just aren't able to have kids would love to have kids, and this evil witch just does this, and then she wants to be bold enough to be like she changed because she does arts and crafts. Oh, please. Yeah. Yes, Cheryl, that's what they do. It's like she's been bad. And so all of a sudden she's just going to follow the law too. She can't even follow any rules in prison. Like, she doesn't, she did what she did with that guard and stuff like that. And she's just been bad. There's just so many things that she's done, and she doesn't care, she deserves to be where she's at. She needs to stay there for the rest of her life. Those kids can never come out and do what they want to do, Yeah, her kids were baggage. It's pathetic and she didn't deserve to be. Is that gray hair or the lighting? I think it's gray hair, actually. I don't know. Yeah, the lighting's kind of odd there. I noticed it was really bright. But I think it's gray hair. Right? She slept with the guard. She blackmailed people. Yes. Telling them what she pulled in. Yes, exactly. So how do we know that she isn't going to do that, out and about? I don't know. It doesn't feel right. Hey, Daria. Whoever heard of postpartum psychosis is sad, but I don't think that's what happened here. Oh, yeah, I did. I've heard of that. So I know that they were trying to say, let's see. Yeah, so, okay, well, for, her attorney, tried to say she has severe depression. She was very disturbed by her, the death of her mother. I think it was her mother, and then, of course, postpartum depression. So I think that was some of the things that I caught from there. I know this woman who went to prison. Me and my friends check up on her from time to time. Yesterday, my friend texted this woman who's prison. She's always getting written up. Oh my. Oh, really? That's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, it's like, this is the first time I'm hearing about this. Oh, really? Yeah, it happened in 94. So we were like 12 years old. Do you see my message where I would love for you to have the case? Yeah, Broken, just maybe do like a mass email, I guess, and let us know. And definitely I'm down to I'll definitely research and write some notes of my own. Because that's how I am. But what was I saying? Once again. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, she just wants to I'm sorry, you guys, but she needs to stay right where she's at. And I'm glad she got denied. It's really sad. And And the father, like I said, still looks heartbroken. And let's see. Wow, sexual activity, talking back to the guards. Wow, that's crazy. I think she's just straight up nuts when it happened. I was a kid. Yeah, I was a kid too. I was 12 years old, but I do remember as well too. I do think she did that for that man who didn't want any, didn't want any kids. And she did that. And we've heard stories like this, obviously, throughout the years. Um, I'm sorry, I'm not. Oh, okay, cool. Let me in the room with you and I don't go back and change it. Oh, well, it's something different. Oh, okay. It was all over the news as a kid, and I couldn't understand as an adult. I still don't. Yeah, I remember seeing it, and it was a huge. I remember her coming out and saying, like, her fake story, and then she got charged. But of course, like, I didn't know, to the extent of now. I know a lot more, obviously, and especially with the internet and everything that helps, But at first, you do kind of believe, but the story, yeah, seemed a little like, I don't know about that, but I didn't comprehend it all completely, at the age of 12 too. Activities that include, oh my goodness. Broken, I'm down for that. Okay, yes. Yeah, she's just been, it's horrible. She doesn't care. She's just a very selfish person. And I hope she gets denied. What they say, I know the dad said every 2 years, but do they have to do this every 2 years forward on? I didn't understand that part. I can't imagine him like constantly having to relive this. Yeah, right there. I'm terrified she could possibly get it out. Yeah. You know who also got out was the lady who ran over her husband, and it was here in like Kemah, Clear Lake area, and he was a doctor. He was having an affair. I can't remember her name, but she recently got out. She ran over him a couple of times and actually had his daughter or was it their daughter? Well, anyways, she ran over him a few times, and then of course he passed, and she's out living now. I can't remember what's her name. My goodness, now it's gonna bother me. Hold on. It is not the Karen Reed. I know that's a current one. Lake. You know what? Oh, Clara Harris. That's who it was. Clara Harris, Texas, ran over her. Mistress completes parole. Yeah, she actually got released too. Yes, Clara right down the street at the Hilton. Yes, as Hawkett. Yes, I was just like, oh my gosh. Did you hear of Paul? I'm sorry if I'm missing anybody. Oh yeah, every 2 years. My goodness. Paul Bernardo. No, I didn't. I'm serious, you guys. I can like talk about true crime like all day. I love just like the fascination, I guess, of it, of why people do it, I guess, because it's evil. Paul Bernardo. Hold on. Wait. You ever like read something then you forget how to spell it? No. Let's see. Did you kill Elizabeth? No, but now I'm gonna have to look that one up too. A serial killer and a moved to media. You know what? Also, I've been looking at is like the worst prison too. Why? I don't know. I honestly watch the most random. Hey, Cece. No, but I just typed it out, so now it's going to be on my thing to look at. Canada's worst nightmare. Oh. The Ken and Barbie killer? Is that the one? Oh, I love that chapter. That's the one I'm gonna. You know what? I wonder if I watched so much that chapter that I probably forgot, but I'm gonna check it out. And how are you doing, Cece, by the way? It's just sad I was only bringing up the postpartum because that's the reason a lot of moms. Yeah, that's true. It's just, yeah, an official term, but I read PP is a reason in some of the. Yeah, I do. Yeah, there's also Daria, the lady that also. Oh my gosh, it was actually here too. It was in Clear Lake, I think. She unalived her 5 kids. Gosh, I can't think of all these people's names. Justice anytime. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. I was wondering. I was like, okay. I was like, all right, DF team. That's kidding. I shared the latest on my community post. Okay, cool. Hold on. Let me see. Do I hold on one second. Let's see. Cool. We should all let me see. Oh, hold on a second. My goodness. Hold on. Let me do something really quickly. Now just give me just some let's see, hold on one second. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. Oh, I could do this. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Hold on, you guys. I'm trying to do something really quickly. Yes, Andrea Yates. Yes, that's what. Just of you speaking that, Daria, exactly is who I hold on. If you guys can just give me just a second. Sorry. Okay, cool. So I just subscribed. There we go. Okay. I just didn't want to forget. Okay. Got it, Cece. Welcome any distraction from normal life. Yeah. Who else best? Ugh. Some people are just monsters. I can barely watch any true crime after being a mom. I was fascinated with the topic before my son. Now I just cry and can't. I know, Dari. I really have, and I've said this several times. I have a hard time when it comes to kids, but I do love when justice is done. What's really hard is when it's not. Oh my goodness, like the Casey Anthony. Oh, that's just. They are Ken and Barbie killers, and it happened nearby. Oh, really? Okay, I'm going to check it out. I think I'm going to do... Okay, hold on. Community. Okay, I see your community post. Yes, okay. Yeah, and I'm also going to look at that chapter. I want to check it out because I find that very interesting. But yeah, Yates was... broken the UK boys in 2 minutes. Yeah. And then there's a cult mom or something. I believe she suffered. Yeah, because she thought she was saving her. Yeah, I think that a lot of people do go through postpartum depression. That's just a very, yeah. That's another one. Is Looks okay, Marie. I remember that case. My goddaughter was a stepdaughter. Yes, her husband was a piece of work. Oh, are you talking about the Yates one? Yeah, a lot of people really. Claire, I knew her name was Claire. Yes, just wild stuff. Had no clue Susan Smith was even up for parole. Yeah, they had been talking about it for a little while. Another person who, and I know that this is so off topic, but another person who I'm waiting for is Yolanda Saldívar, the one person who murdered Selena. That's the one I want to see too, to see. She's coming up to parole, I believe, next year, I want to say. I think she's probably best to stay where she's at. Yes, that chapter is amazing. I love how he says his turd. He'll say turd. I mean, he's even made fun of it. That chapter, let me put the link. Hold on, you guys. He's so good. He explains things really well. And sometimes he has like he puts a little sense of human. Oh my gosh, sense of humor Goodness, you guys. Oh, oh, and then that YouTuber vlog, Dark Secret. Oh my goodness, I can go on. Let me put the link in case you guys. Oh, here you go, and that's it. Ain't no party like pig in the blanket barn. Some people are vile monsters, others suffers their family with no clue. Yeah, thankfully people know about mental. Yeah, and you know what, Daria? I think back then too, a lot of people just didn't talk about mental health, like at all. Um, First, you felt sorry for her. Yeah, I think because also, oh, for Clara Harris, um, oh, because of the cheating. Yeah, can you imagine? No. Oh yeah, Marie, you're fine. Absolutely. Yes, yes, Selena the singer, Yolanda Saldívar, is gonna be up for parole. And yeah. Yeah, they sure didn't. Yeah, they didn't. I mean, it was like you just never talked about it. And now, I'm glad that you're able to speak on it. And but back then, I mean, I remember you couldn't even, I mean, you just didn't, and I definitely grew up in a different culture way as well. But I'm definitely going to check out. But yes, you definitely want to follow that chapter. That one's a good one, and also, oh my gosh, I can't think of the other one. There's a few that are so good that at explaining things. It's called E something. Well, it's in here somewhere, but yeah, they have another one that EW. What was it? Let me see. Hold on a second. Oh, I think I had it. Yeah, Explore with Us is another one. They are so good. That's not what I meant. And then this is another one that's really good. They're really good at explaining some stuff as well. So there's a couple of links there. Check it. Telling her, Clara Harris, if you do this or do the two. Yes, that is true. I did see a what was it? Snapped. I think that's where I kind of I care when it suits them. Yeah. Let me tell you something. It would be dangerous for me to be behind the wheel in a hotel parking lot as my yeah, I know. I That's what they say. What is it called? When you see the person and oh my gosh. And it's like and you only react because of the moment. Hey Veronica, how are you doing? Um my goodness. Something passion. Good. Yes, I love that channel as well. Explore with Us. They are, oh my goodness, yes. And they talk about some of the cases that I've never even heard of. Like, and they're able to get like videos and body cams like I've never seen before. It's very interesting. And so I definitely crime of passion. There you go. Yes. So I understand that there's a lot of people who, when you see that, so yeah, that's a like, I don't know, but uh, yeah, the crime of passion, I kind of understand. I know y'all may disagree with me, but I can imagine. Do you drive up and you're just like, oh, um, I mean, I don't think most people would be like, oh, okay, well, you guys enjoy each other. I'll see y'all later. I'll be home. No, not going to happen. But yeah, pretty much you become a blind rage. That's for sure. That's another way. But yeah, I was talking about crime of passion for sure. Because it is. It is. I mean, I just about hopefully the world keeps in the direction of caring about mental health. I'm hopeful. I'm also seeing more. Yeah, approach by avoiding like anxiety. I'm very, yes, exactly. I totally agree. I have anxiety myself and suffer from panic attacks and stuff like that. And so I, like I said, growing up, I didn't know any of this. And so in my 20s, I really started to take care of my mental health and go to counseling and really work on myself. Whereas I felt like maybe when I was younger, I probably couldn't even talk about it, it was just different, um, yeah, Veronica, I agree. It will always need, yeah. MH, who's MH? I have no idea. But yeah, mental health is a huge thing. It's I think that a lot of people too don't think about other people's mental health a lot. You know what I mean? And a lot of times you don't know what people are dealing with. And I don't know. That's just a really hard subject to, yeah. Yeah. I mean, and I think also there's like a difference between handling yourself with your mental health and then also enabling people too. You know what I mean? Like there's this line. But at the end of the day, people really have to start taking care of themselves, Um, because a lot of these issues, and especially that I see on YouTube, and this is just my opinion, um, a lot of people act this way because they are internally dealing with something, whether it's just from childhood or current, situations. And so instead of really dealing with those kind of issues, they hit, the live button and just let it all out and let everybody else have it. And so for that moment, they think that it's going to help, it's going to help them for a little bit. And they get money, they feel good, they get the views, they're happy, all that is a little bit of a validation. Well, guess what? When you in your scream, you're back to yourself. And the only person that you're going to be with for the rest of your life is yourself. So you have to feel also good in being who you are and working through those issues. And I feel like a lot of people do not do that. Like in my 20s, I really was focused on, working on myself because I would notice how I was. And I was like, I don't want to be that person. And I also don't want to be, I don't want to mistreat other people because of stuff that I need to deal with. You know what I mean? And so I really worked in my 20s on myself and I really focused. I did the work and what I needed to be because I wanted to really flourish in life, and I think a lot of people don't deal with that. Never talked about it. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, there really is. I've, yeah, yeah, there really is. I think that a lot of people really need I think that if a lot of people really, and it's not selfish to focus on yourself and your mental health, and don't ever feel bad that you know you're putting yourself first to take care of that. Because here's the thing, you can't take care, if you're not taking care of yourself, you're not really able to take care of everybody else. You know what I mean? And so I think women have the tendency of always wanting to take care of others and we put ourselves last, and you also, you're a person, you need to value yourself too. And I think that a lot of people don't have that growing up. um so yeah, it's in your back a lot. Yeah, thank you for saying this. I work so hard on myself. It takes a lot of work. Yeah, it really does take, Daria, and that's amazing that you can, work on yourself, because there's people who go all their life and they mask it with, alcohol, you know, drugs and all kinds of stuff. People have their own things. So yeah, definitely. Yeah. Maybe we could say, gotta run. Thank you so much for saying, yeah, no, yeah, but no, but that's true. I mean, so I guess it kind of just goes with the whole grifting thing and, everything. It's like a lot of people go online to seek validation. But at the end of the day, when you log off, you're still there. And that's why a lot of people constantly will stream for hours and hours, because they don't have, it's almost like they don't like to be alone with themselves, with their, their mind. And it's just kind of, I don't know. Carpetbagger. But the holidays are coming up, so I hope that everybody can just kind of get along to some extent, right? Yeah, I mean, Marie, it's all a choice, right? I mean, I guess people are going to make exceptions for who, for certain people, or maybe some people who say things to other people behind the scenes. I don't know. I just see a lot of people who have a lot of things going on and are just, it's very nasty and ugly. And I just don't see that it needs to be like that, but yeah. Mhm. But well, this has been a nice conversation with you guys. I really appreciate hanging out with you guys. And I'm going to go ahead and log off. Been live almost 2 hours, and I just, but anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful, I hope you have a wonderful day, especially you, Marie. Happy birthday. You are officially 42. We are the same age. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And all of you guys have a wonderful week. And I will be live. I don't know. I thought about maybe going over the Natasha and Christy Blanchard. I found it kind of interesting when she had her own panel, so I may do that. So we shall see. Oh, you do, Marie? It's very nice. I enjoy it. I mean, I think maybe some people may not, but I do. I mean, it's just also tons of food, and you get to be surrounded by, loved ones, and I love it. So maybe one day you'll be able to experience. So, but alrighty, you guys. Well, y'all have a good night, a good morning, and I will catch you guys later. And thank you for being wonderful in this chat. And I will see y'all next time. Alrighty, bye.